Ever wondered how storms form? Those breathtaking displays of nature's power, capable of unleashing torrential rains, electrifying lightning, and howling winds? Today, we'll break down the fascinating process behind these powerful natural phenomena. From the smallest raindrops to the fury of a hurricane, storms are a testament to the intricate workings of our planet's atmosphere. Join me as we unravel the secrets behind their formation, delving into the forces that drive these meteorological marvels. Get ready to witness the dance of heat, moisture, and wind as we explore the awe-inspiring science of storms. Our journey begins with the star of our solar system, the Sun. The Sun bathes the Earth in its warmth, but this energy isn't evenly distributed. Land masses and oceans absorb this solar radiation differently, leading to variations in temperature. The air above warmer surfaces heats up, becoming less dense and buoyant, like a hot air balloon straining to reach for the sky. This is where moisture enters the picture. Our planet is a watery world, with vast oceans, lakes, and rivers constantly evaporating, releasing water vapor into the atmosphere. This invisible vapor is the lifeblood of a storm, the raw material waiting for the right conditions to transform. As the warm, moist air ascends, it encounters cooler temperatures at higher altitudes. Think of it as climbing a mountain. The air gets thinner and colder the higher you go. This cooling process is crucial. Just like chilled air can't hold as much water vapor, forcing droplets to condense on a cold glass, the cooling air in the atmosphere forces the invisible vapor to transform. Tiny water droplets, so small they dance on air currents, begin to form. These droplets, clinging to microscopic particles in the atmosphere, are the building blocks of clouds, the visible manifestation of the invisible vapor. As more and more warm air rises and cools, these cloud droplets collide and merge, growing larger and heavier. The sky transforms into a canvas of white, gray, and sometimes even ominous dark hues, signaling the gathering of a storm. We've explored the role of heat and moisture, but to understand the true fury of a storm, we need to delve into the realm of air pressure, the weight of the atmosphere pressing down on us. Imagine the atmosphere as a giant dynamic ocean of air, with areas of high pressure, where the air is sinking, and areas of low pressure, where the air is rising. These pressure differences are the driving force behind winds, much like differences in water pressure drive ocean currents. Low-pressure systems, often called cyclones, are the birthplaces of storms. Think of them as atmospheric vacuums, drawing in air from surrounding areas. This inflow of air, especially when it's warm and moist, fuels the growth of storm clouds, providing the raw material for nature's spectacle. High-pressure systems, on the other hand, are associated with clear skies and calm weather. Here, the air is sinking, preventing the upward motion needed for cloud formation. They act like atmospheric shields, deflecting storm systems away. The greater the difference in pressure between these systems, the stronger the winds. Air rushes from areas of high pressure to low pressure, attempting to equalize the imbalance, like air escaping from a punctured tire. This constant push and pull, this atmospheric tug-of-war, creates the wind patterns that shape our weather. In the case of storms, these winds can reach incredible speeds, whipping up the seas, bending trees, and driving torrential rains. We've seen how heat and moisture provide the ingredients for storms, and how pressure differences create the winds that drive them. Now let's turn our attention to the majestic cloud formations that dominate the skies during a storm. Remember those tiny water droplets that condensed around microscopic particles? As more warm, moist air rises and cools, these droplets continue to collide and coalesce, like miniature bumper cars in the sky. The rising air acts as a conveyor belt, constantly replenishing the supply of moisture. The clouds grow vertically, towering into the atmosphere, their bases dark with the weight of accumulated water droplets. These towering clouds, known as cumulonimbus clouds, are the powerhouses of the storm. They can span tens of thousands of feet, from their base near the Earth's surface to their anvil-shaped tops that brush against the stratosphere. Inside these cloud giants, a chaotic ballet unfolds. Strong updrafts and downdrafts, fueled by the heat released during condensation, create a turbulent environment. Imagine a pot of boiling water, with bubbles rising and falling in a chaotic dance. The interior of a cumulonimbus cloud is similar, with air parcels constantly moving, colliding, and exchanging heat and moisture. As the cloud grows taller, its top reaches altitudes where temperatures are well below freezing. The water droplets freeze into ice crystals, creating a mixture of liquid and frozen precipitation within the cloud. This transition from liquid to solid is crucial for the development of lightning, one of the most awe-inspiring displays of a storm's power, which we'll explore in a later chapter. We've talked about wind as the driving force behind a storm, but sometimes these winds don't just blow in a straight line. They begin to rotate, adding a whole new level of complexity and power. Imagine a figure skater pulling their arms in during a spin. As their arms draw closer to their body, their rotation speeds up. This principle, known as the conservation of angular momentum, is also at play in rotating storm systems. In the case of hurricanes, which form over warm ocean waters, the Earth's rotation imparts a spin to the rising air masses. As the air converges towards the low-pressure center of the storm, it begins to rotate, spiraling inward like water down a drain. This rotation, combined with the powerful winds and torrential rainfall, gives hurricanes their devastating force. The storm churns across the ocean, gathering strength from the warm water below, leaving a path of destruction in its wake. Tornadoes, those violently rotating columns of air, form under different circumstances, often associated with severe thunderstorms. In these cases, wind shear, or changes in wind speed and direction with height, can cause the air to spin horizontally. Imagine a rolling pin moving over a sheet of dough. If the rolling pin moves at different speeds or angles, it can cause the dough to twist and turn. Similarly, wind shear can create rotating columns of air within a thunderstorm. If these rotating columns are caught in the strong updrafts of the thunderstorm, they can be tilted upwards, forming a funnel cloud that descends from the storm cloud towards the ground. When this funnel cloud touches the ground, it becomes a tornado, capable of unleashing incredible wind speeds and causing catastrophic damage in a matter of seconds. We've explored the ingredients, the driving forces, and the rotational dynamics of storms. Now, let's witness the full fury unleashed, the awe-inspiring spectacle of lightning, the deafening roar of thunder, and the deluge of rain. Lightning, that electrifying flash that illuminates the storm clouds, is a testament to the incredible electrical forces at play within the atmosphere. As ice crystals and hailstones collide within the turbulent updrafts and downdrafts of a thunderstorm, they exchange electrical charges. Lighter, positively charged particles tend to rise to the top of the cloud, while heavier, negatively charged particles sink to the bottom. This separation of charges creates a massive electrical potential difference, like a giant battery in the sky. When the electrical potential becomes strong enough, it overwhelms the insulating capacity of the air, and a surge of electricity, a lightning bolt, flashes through the sky. The intense heat generated by this electrical discharge, hotter than the surface of the sun, causes the surrounding air to expand rapidly, creating a shockwave that we hear as thunder. Think of it like the sonic boom created by an airplane breaking the sound barrier. The air can't get out of the way fast enough, so it creates a loud boom. Meanwhile, those tiny water droplets and ice crystals we've been following have been growing larger and heavier throughout this process. Eventually, they become too heavy to stay aloft, and gravity takes over. Rain, sometimes torrential, begins to fall from the storm clouds, drenching the landscape below. In some cases, the updrafts are so strong that they keep the raindrops aloft, allowing them to freeze into hailstones before plummeting to the ground. Hailstones can range in size from small pebbles to grapefruit-sized chunks of ice, posing a significant threat to crops, property, and even lives. They are a stark reminder of the raw power that nature can unleash. From the gentle patter of raindrops to the deafening roar of thunder, storms are a testament to the awe-inspiring power of nature. We've journeyed through the heart of these meteorological marvels, uncovering the intricate dance of heat, moisture, wind, and electricity. Different types of storms, like thunderstorms, hurricanes, tornadoes, and blizzards, form under specific conditions, but all involve heat, moisture, and air movement. The next time you find yourself caught in the midst of a storm, take a moment to appreciate the intricate forces at play. Remember the journey we've taken, from the smallest water droplet to the fury of a lightning bolt. Stay tuned for more fascinating insights into the world of weather.